is Latin for the peace of Christ. And Pax Christi is an international Catholic peace movement that was formed by French and German Catholics at the end of World War II to pray and work together for peace and reconciliation. In the following decades, it spread throughout Europe and then worldwide, and so there's Pax Christi USA in this country, regions throughout the U.S., and then local groups like our parish group here within each region. We'd love to have you join us. We have brochures on the back table there describing our activities, and a sign-up sheet if you'd like to get on our mailing list. We sponsored a similar program on gun violence 5 years ago in the aftermath of the Newtown shootings. But then with the horrific Las Vegas shootings in October, we decided it was time to revisit the issue and look afresh at gun violence and what our faith has to say and what Catholic social teaching has to say. Since we started to work on putting the program together, of course, we've had further mass shootings in Sutherland Springs, Texas, that left 25 people dead, and Parkland, Florida, that left 17 dead. And in the last 2 weeks, we've had the anniversaries of the shootings at Virginia Tech and Columbine High School. As horrible as these events have been, though, we should keep in mind that mass shootings are only a small part of our national epidemic of gun violence, with suicides, homicides, and accidental shootings taking over 30,000 lives annually. To talk about these issues, we'll hear first from Reverend Jim Atwood and then from Michael O'Rourke. Following their presentations, we'll have time for question and answers. So there are 2 index cards on each of the seats. So while Jim is speaking, if you have a question for him, feel free to note it on one of the cards. And Bill and Kevin, who are, there's Bill, where's Kevin? Here. There. We'll collect them at the end of Jim's talk. And then while Michael's speaking, Jim will have a little time to look over the questions and organize them and prepare. And then we'll do the same thing at the end of Michael's talk. So if you have questions during Michael's presentation, use the second index card for those. We'll collect them and give those to Michael so that he can look them over. Reverend Jim Atwood is an avid hunter, a retired Presbyterian minister, and an author. He spent 9 years as a missionary in Japan, 10 years as pastor of Grace Presbyterian Church in Springfield, Virginia, and 15 years as pastor of Trinity Presbyterian Church of Arlington, Virginia, from which he retired in 1999. He's been a hunter for over 50 years, but following the shooting of one of his church members in 1975, his passion has been working to prevent gun violence. In 2012, he authored a book, America and Its Guns, a theological expose, and in January of last year, he published Gundamentalism and Where It Is Taking America. Jim has brought copies of both books. They're available on the table back there for $20. If you care to purchase one, just leave the money in the folder there. Jim lives with his wife, Roxana, also a retired Presbyterian minister in Harrisonburg, Virginia. So please join me in welcoming Jim Atwood.